below normal temperatures.
Good. You're in the clear. Proceed
Hope they
to
give me a
objective.
patrol soon. You think I'll see any Ket?
Not likely. They don't venture.
An impressive surveillance system.
You don't win a war without good organization.
Wow. I wonder how it works. Do you think they're adapted remnant tech?
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. The center of all Ket operations on Vold is across the valley. At least, that is our hope.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented, updated in real time as we get information from scouts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Techiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Ket have occupied.
The bright spots on the map, are those cities?
The city's under siege by the Ket, yes. The largest, Estraya, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings. But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
Tell me more about Estraya.
It's the recent focus of Ket attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angara.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. There are several.
I guess they need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Ket, the Dara are their new target. More patrols for the Dara means fewer raids on Ket camps. The Ket know this and use it against us.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Maybe we should talk to the requisitions officer.
Rylus?
That's me, yes. I'm Rylus. Wow. You really showed up.
You said you had intel. I can't ignore that.
I just didn't think you'd come yourself. Anyway, I should get to the point. Your raid on the Exaltation facility sent the Ket scrambling. Not military, though. Science and research vessels.
So something that could involve Exaltation, or the creation of a new Exaltation lab.
Well, that's what I thought. Either way, Ket organizing mean we don't have the tech to break into their bases. But someone has to stop them.
I'll investigate this if I can.
That's all I can ask. Thank you, Ryder. I'll send the nav point immediately. I looked over who the recruits have presented us. They're younger than I expected, but they have spirit.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
But I brought the snacks.
Whoa, didn't mean to sneak up on you.
Squinting stars. It's the Pathfinder. Punch them right in the exaltation. You shut up. I'm being charming, right?
The Angara have been wonderful to us, including yourself. So thank you.
See? We're building bonds here.
As a start, you could join our fight in Hajara, where those red lights are. I hear someone's looking for help.
Or you could just go there and kill some cat. They're everywhere.
Anything else you need to know? We've been stationed here forever, so we're experts.
Those red lights, you said that's Hajara?
There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out.
How do they live out? Those lights are conspicuous, don't the Kett?
The cat want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there? What's its purpose?
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless...
Even the Kett seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
Seek, do you ever read the Daily?
So, where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Take care. Stay safe.
Tempest, we're going to need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable.
Hello? What's going on?
I should get back to things.
Sounds good. Fold orbit is steady.
the Scourge's drag on the ship.
At least it keeps Aya hidden. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Satellite detected. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Stars and skies light our way.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play a crowd.
She's the Moshai.
Welcome home.
I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshai. And the Pathfinder killed a Ket leader.
We have a lot to celebrate.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Joel has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit.
Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
How was the motion? They actually rescued her.
Use the nav point. Find Keldo and the supplies. I'll be here.
Please don't scratch the fuel line coupling. Not according to him.
Viliev, she's back. The aliens, they rescued her.
Wait, you mean the Moshai?
Yes!
Start above. I'll go tell the others now.
much we're heading back to the outpost.
This is my first bit. Fire.
I never thought I'd see the Moshae again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your law?
I'll transmit a full readout. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of...
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance head. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally... Have you heard? They rescued her.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
Fresh Paripo. Share them with your
I can do
friends.
that.
Good to hear. We're still good. Pathfinder.
Vestaran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
I get why everyone was on edge. I didn't mean to.
Make them your own.
We've been through worse than the arrival of one human.
I've never seen fruit like this before.
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Paripo from me, it's a luxury. Meant to be shared with friends and family. Something I can do for you?
I'll get moving.
They let you pass the gates.
Something to celebrate?
Huh.
Take home a fresh fruit.
Can I shop here or should I go elsewhere?
Well, you did rescue the Moshae. Have a look.
Welcome.
Unrefined goods on sale right here. Make them your own.
Pathfinder.
I'm not selling to aliens.
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
We have to be careful not to trade away too much of what the Nexus needs.
Trust me, I'm running everything by Kesh. Pathfinder.
New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
Can't hurt to be prepared. Maybe you've got something I'm looking.
If I don't today, I will tomorrow.
Visit me for all your data.
My luck finally came.
Welcome to the Taverton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we grow goes. We can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
If we used your system, we'd never have a food shortage.
If you want, I can send a few samples to your ship. Your people can study it.
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
What does Taviton mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context. If it's a location like this, it's more... It's not so hard to understand.
Don't get me started. I'd like a drink. That's all for now.
We'll come back anytime.
Real change in tone after that Ket facility. Half the Angara are thankful, half are even more suspicious.
Let's try not to make it worse.
Don't worry about me. They're busy clearing a core for some reason.
Before you eat anything here.
Let me tell you about Red Call. Helping the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
Imagine seeing a Krogan for the first time?
Maybe if I smile more, show my teeth.
Something tells me that won't help.
They should put Jar on every resistance. I'm so glad you're back. I ran in one piece this time. I hear he had a thing for the reporters. You hit that wall so hard, it damaged it for 2 weeks.
We got word from Eladin.
Good news?
Well, we got another remnant piece.
But nothing Angaran. Pay them for their effort. It's not their fault.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies.
So you make relics look new.
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who...
I'll leave you to it.
Pathfinder, did you make it to her, Varl?
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The scourged stars. It's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
If it helps you piece your history together, that's all I need.
It does help. You have no idea how much. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
I can't agree without knowing what you want from me.
I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed. What I ask is this. If you ever find yourself in an area like that, that's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of interest.
It'd help if I knew where to look.
Any planet could contain something of potential value. I know that doesn't answer your question, but just keep your eyes open for me.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. And my people will come here to learn. With enough hard work, yes.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge?
I forget your people weren't around for... When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships.
The ship's crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves...
Or in the...
storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a... So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator.
Do you miss relic hunt?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Have you always been into history?
I've always had a big imagination, with only 14 Why? How many do you... Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Ryder, they've got amazing Remtech research going on here. You know, the more I interact with the Angara, the more I feel for them. Especially with what we know about exaltation. I can't imagine.
Believe me, I'm pissed off on their behalf.
You nailed it. That's exactly how I feel. We need to make things right.
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on EO?
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get back to it.
Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
Ryder, take a break and enjoy the view with me. Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
I love pretty much everything about it.
I love the air.
Hello there.
I'm working.
You scan Aya's first alien visitor without permission, then blow me off? Come on.
Curiosity doesn't imply You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested? Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
You haven't even told me your name.
Danfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
I have a scanner too. Seems only fair you let me go first.
That's ridiculous.
It's my final offer.
You're bold, Pathfinder. All right, scan me.
Angaran skeletal structure, muscular formation, and organs are optimal for thriving in harsh environments. As previously discovered, they can also generate and discharge bioelectrical energy.
All done. You're interesting.
So are you. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than...
Goodbye.
Overcompensating.
Things got worse when Ezra
Heard you were coming. I prepared a datapad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Team Vayon to replace them? No, Sector 9 is too unstable. They'll be out of food in 2 days. At ammo.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many Kett, not enough resistance. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a Kett outpost, but I don't know.
Give your team a chance to pull it off.
We fought best when the odds are against us. Maybe you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
I expect you to take good care of Joel out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved them. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Kett facility. That exaltation.
It must be hard for you, realizing what the Kett soldiers are.
Doesn't change what we have to do. What do you need?
You've been fighting Kett a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Kett aren't a conventional enemy.
Any idea where they came from? A homeworld?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any. They came from far away.
Ever tried following a Kett ship to see?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
Do the Kett have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about. They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
The Kett aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. They convert us against our will. That's not religion. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
There's no official Angaran military, just the...
We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the resistance real.
How is the resistance organized?
If the Kett capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
How'd you wind up in charge? They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
What success have you had against the Kett?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not resistance?
If things go bad, the resist.
What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya. I can always count on Parandu. She holds her own. Not many do.
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm...
I wake up every morning to fight a war.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative. City planners don't walk around. That's what invaders all... Of course.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Pathfinder? As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
I haven't brought anyone here in over 20 years. There's always been an active display for Aya, but we could never affect it.
Let's see what we can do. Sam?
Yes, this is new. Is it similar to the vault on Eos? Tell me, what are you seeing?
If I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing, I've got goosebumps. Tell me, what do you see?
The vaults. They're a network, as you discovered. However...
They're not connected to each other, but to this place.
This image was on a relic the Archon showed me. He called it Meridian. And it looks like Aya's vault is the only one that's fully connected to it.
And it's terraforming, doing what it was meant to do.
The vault on Eos is also present, but changed. Our interfacing with it has affected its connection.
What do you think, Professor?
I think that Meridian is the control center for all the vaults.
This discovery might just change everything. If we can get to Meridian, maybe we can turn everything on from there. Make Helios live.
Wait, Ryder. The Archon knows where it is. He's already been there.
What? Where? Meridian?
Of course. That's why he tortured me. He thought I could help him use it.
Because he can't. Meridian is my people's best chance for survival. We have to take it from him.
Agreed. Such power in the hands of such evil could mean the end of your people, and mine.
No one is safe as long as he's on this hunt. I'm going to shut it down. For all our sakes.
You're going to need that relic I saw. The Resistance might have intel on the whereabouts of Archon's ship. I'll talk to Ephra and secure his full cooperation. Meet me there. I deserve to be told. You had no right to keep it secret from me.
It's an ongoing investigation. I meant no disrespect.
Did Jal know?
Of course not. Neither did the human.
I could have kept Sam to myself, you know.
This is different. Not your business.
It is now. We need to find the Ket command ship. Tell her the truth about my capture.
Moshai, please.
It may be our only route to the Archon.
One of my men helped the Ket take her. A resistance commander named Venturev.
One of your own gave her to the Archon? No wonder you hushed it up.
This isn't about hiding the truth.
I'm working to capture him, make him answer for what he did.
You know where he is?
Kadara Port. My contacts are hunting him.
Contacts? You can't trust anyone there. They deserted our cause, our people.
And now they're ruled by exiles from your galaxy.
Ven may know how to find the Archon and his ship. We can't leave this to a pack of renegades and outlaws.
I'm a little new to the galaxy. Where did Ven go exactly?
Kadara Port is a trading outpost. We abandoned it when...
How did exiles from the next...
Bad luck for everyone.
I need the relic that leads to Meridian, and I can handle my people. Let me do this.
I don't like it.
I don't care.
I'll transmit my files on Kadara Port.
That's up to him.
Be safe, Pathfinder. As for you, Ephra, we're not done.
When you have a moment, Pathfinder, this is a tremendous... I must express my admiration for all you've done. Navigating the Scourge to...
The odds were against us, that's...
Yet here we are, strangers. I am Mariko Darej, Chief Phoneron.
It's a privilege to meet you. Tell me about yourself.
I'm something of a path. I am a celestial observer, charting the moon.
An astronomer. You know the safe route?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new... But we've lost contact with several key observers. I sent a vessel to scan their last known locations, but... Your Tempest is highly advanced. I hoped you could aid our search.
Even Pathfinders need a good map. I'll look into it.
I knew you'd understand. And when I can finally reconcile our charts with
Director Tan, good news. The Angara opened an embassy for us on Aya.
That is a surprise? What are their expectations?
They survived the Scourge and the Ket and rebuilt their civilization. Don't forget it.
Appeal to their pride. Sensible. I will gather envoys and send them to Aya. Thank you, Pathfinder. We'll take it from here.
Why can't you just ask her yourself?
Because.
Because?
Just because.
Fine. Lexi, PB wants to look at Jaal's scans.
PB knows I can't divulge patient information.
Useless. We were right about the vault on Aya, huh? What a find.
And this Meridian vault might jumpstart all the others.
I knew hitching my wagon to yours would pay off.
So what's your take? Is this Meridian what we think it is?
Everything we've seen, each remnant system we've uncovered, is connected to everything else. The bots, the monoliths. It stands to reason that activating Meridian will...
So you think we're doing the right thing?
Well, yeah.
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirt? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jaal feels about this.
I was curious about you and Sid.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was your mother in all this?
She and my dad fought all the time. When things were really tough. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad... I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
How did he keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into We were never rich, but we got to comfortable.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Now, exaltation. The Ket just keep asking for more trouble. Hey, kid.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
least we managed to save the Moshai.
I only wish we could have saved more. Pathfinder.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
According to that astronomer on Aya, a satellite should be here.
I'm not detecting anything. If it was here, it's gone.
You mean destroyed?
I mean, gone. Destruction would leave debris. We've got nothing. Let's try another nav point.
System, Gavorkum. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara Port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus Security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our resistance contacts soon. Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
We'll find a way. We always do.
No more talking. I'm sick of your shit. You can't do this.
This is our home.
Should have paid your protection fees then.
And Sloan wonders why people join the collective.
Say that again. I dare you.
I get it, I do. But no one leaves
Everything all right?
until their docking papers
Yeah,
go through process.
just greasing some palms so we can park the Nomad.
Need any help?
Thanks, but I've got this. You just focus on the spy.
Out there.
Not my problem. You're no better than the Nexus.
Don't blame us because you couldn't pay fees.
Sloan's not running a fucking charity.
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
What are you, the mob?
Other way around. Outcasts of the law in Kadara. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep. This ain't your concern. Move along.
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and
You sound more like information broke.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the collect.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider.
Even if that means killing and stealing.
Survival is an ugly business, Pep. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
Who was the charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen...
You take orders from a...
I've met representatives. People who speak for the charlatan. Whoever the charlatan is, man or woman, that's enough for me.
What's going on between the Collective and the...
Officially,
Unofficially?
lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the sharp. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you. Usually
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes.
I was expecting someone more...
The Resistance pay.
So you're a smuggler.
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the... The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
I'm taking him, with or without her permission.
We're gonna be friends, you and I. There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloan. I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do. What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
So what's the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil war. The Charlatan and the Collective have been...
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative. I'm not gonna worry until the shooting's outside my bar.
How do you feel about Sloan? Do you like her?
I like Sloan fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
She makes you pay for protection.
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher. Can't complain too much, though. The outcasts are my biggest customers.
You mentioned the Charlatan and the Collective. Who are they?
Wow, you're new here. Bet they're just thugs. Might be a little smarter than the outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
Thanks for the gossip.
Part of the job.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
It's familiar.
When you're surrounded by the alien, it's comforting to do something familiar.
Yeah, sure.
Whiskey. Neat.
That's the only way we serve it.
Sam, tell me about Sloan Kelly.
Before joining the initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Think you have what it takes? Sign up.
Brought in a decent haul. Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
Where'd you find your stock?
That information's out of your price range, friend. Got something I think you'll love.
Sloan's inside. Mind your damn manners.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
You must be Sloan Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Ven Terev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
I can work with that.
See? No reason we can't be civilized.
Should have brought refreshments.
Give the Pathfinder access to the holding cells.
Yes, sir.
You're not what I expected, Pathfinder.
I get that a lot.
Keep staying on Sloane's good side, and I'll be really impressed.
Did you switch sides with Sloane during the meeting? I ran into some Natana survivors. You know Avitus?
We've crossed paths.
The Collective is making waves in Kadara Port. What's the Outcast plan?
By not telling our strategies to strangers.
You and Sloane seem close.
What about it?
Nothing, just wondering. Seriously?
No. Mind your own business, Pathfinder.
Are you Sloane's second in command?
She calls me her right-hand Turian. I keep the wheel from squeaking.
See you around, Kaitis.
Keep your hands where I can see.
Rules first.
Don't feed the prisoner.
Don't touch the prisoner. And the only thing that passes between you two are words. Got it?
Absolutely. I won't cause trouble.
What do you want?
The Archon ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I don't answer to Sloane. I'm a Pathfinder with the initiative.
The one who rescued the Moshai. I know who you are, and what happened on Vold.
You can still make this right, Ben. Tell me what I need to know.
Making it right won't save my life.
But it could save others. The Archon ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
Thanks for the intel.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshai?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshai. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
You resent Ephra, so the Archon used that against you.
If Ephra was a better leader... it doesn't matter. And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
Okay, 325, 46, no, 42. Damn it. I'll start again.
We've all seen a dead body before. Move along.
Sharply strikes again.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis on the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
Maybe you should freak out more quietly then, so you don't draw attention to yourself.
Shit. Was I that obvious?
Yeah. What's going on?
I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Kaitis tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people. I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
What are the chances she's still alive?
I don't know. Slim. The Badlands are bad. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Kaitis finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
Does this convenient little brother have a name?
Eli Wessler. I'm not making this up.
Pathfinder, there is an Eli Wessler recorded in the Nexus database.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for... What was the exile's name?
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands go...
Uncle. She's ready for you.
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
How toxic can it be? Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that. What is this place?
A business establishment. Perfectly legal.
Everything's legal in Kadara.
And that's the way we... You got an issue, bring it up with...
Well, this is depressing.
One thermos per person. And no, you can't take one for a friend. Smells funny.
This isn't the Milky Way. Kadara's water will kill you. If you're thirsty, stick to alcohol. You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
I actually have my own doctor. Name's Ryder. I'm a Pathfinder.
One survived. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria. It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive, I took my concerns to Sloan. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
So let's steal the formula.
Are you crazy? It's heavily guarded. I'm a doctor. The formula's in my old lab. Please don't get killed trying to fix... Pathfinder.
How does a free clinic stay in business here?
Anonymous donations from the charlatan.
You've got something against the charlatan?
Same thing I have against Sloan. All they care about is profit and control. My business is people.
What was it like working for Sloan?
I was well fed.
But?
Outcast tactics are ruthless.
You must have known things would get violent when you joined the uprising.
I didn't join the uprising. I joined my...
So you don't hate the initiative?
Hate is a useless emotion, as is regret. We must make the best of our situation, that's all.
This can't be what you expected when you decided to come to Andromeda.
It is and it isn't. I joined the initiative to save... Just didn't think I'd be helping people out of a shipping container.
How do you like Kadara?
It's not the worst planet in Helios, but...
What's wrong with the water?
It's toxic. Fatally. Notice all the pipes running through the port? An old Angaran irrigation system. The majority of my patients suffer from either gunshot wounds or water poisoning.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thanks. Lots to do.
Damn, that hurts! Sanjeev Clement. Terrible way to die.
Hey, you there. Come talk to me. I'll make it worthwhile. You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Maybe, maybe not. Do I owe you credits?
Ah, you're a playful one. I like that. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. So, I got no love for any of them.
They don't deserve you.
Damn straight. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutiny. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. My learn if... You remember who gave you the skinny on that. You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Some might say that.
Don't fret. I'm not gonna hit... You could say I'm disillusioned with the... So...
Get to the...
Shit. Fine. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. You should check out Outlaw Tech. You remember who gave you...
Music? Dancing? Booze? Hell yes.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
Is this what you came all the way here for? Living in a place like this?
Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad, well. But now I'm here and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent. She's like, hey you bastard, lick my boots. Then call up my brother Conrad and be up.
Right. Good luck with that.
What's your poison?
I'm not picky.
My kind of customer. First round's on me. You're more reputable than my usual clientele.
What was it like after leaving the Nexus?
Oh, it was lovely. One big, smelly mutineer.
Your sarcasm survived the...
What can I say? It sucked. Kadara's paradise in comparison. Even with the shite water.
The Outcast or the Collective giving you any trouble?
That won't last forever. All it takes is one.
What will you do then?
Board up the place. Hold out till the smoke clears.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these... Guessing you had ish...
Bars won't stop a bullet, but it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
I'll let you get back to it.
Never enough drinks to pour.
Want to make some easy credits?
Only if it's legal.
Of course. As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to it. I have it on good authority there's a large barite deposit in Draleo. Barite's going to be big.
You don't say.
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace of mind.
If I'm in the area, I'll take a look.
You'll be paid for the trouble. Buy my surveyor?
Not yet.
Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Krala's. Some of the locals say it's the Charlotte.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet. But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was the betting man and...
Why would a Rokar be in Kadara Port?
It's Angaran Bill. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way...
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof. And I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rock. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detective's fine thing. One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there. Hope you got what you needed from Ven before he lost his head.
Sloane and I came to an understanding. I talked to him before. Well, you know.
I'm impressed. Didn't think she could be reasoned with.
I'm a Pathfinder. Dealing with people is part of the job.
And I thought it was all star charts and data collection. So, how can I help you?
Things are looking less than friendly between the Collective.
The rest of us get scraps. The Collective... Have to admit, I'm jealous. That's a better nickname than Shayna.
Any idea where the Collective operates?
Rumor has it they have a swanky hideout. I've never seen it myself.
Did you play a big part in the mutiny on the Nexus?
I had nothing.
Then why do you leave?
The way Tan handled things didn't he? So I jumped ship with the rest of them. Ended up here.
Your code name, Shayna. What's it mean?
It's the Angaran word for mouth. I'm good with words.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
You asked.
How long have you worked with the Resistance?
Few months. When Sloan saved Kadara Port from the Ket, Ephra wanted eyes and ears on the ground. Figured people would be more loose-lipped around their own kind. He was right.
Sloane's tough, but so are the Ket. How'd she take them out?
Never underestimate the element of surprise. But they know her tactics now. Next time, Sloan won't be so lucky.
I better get going.
Ryder.
Yeah?
Don't take this the wrong way, but you're not really like... What I'm saying is, you need a friend. Someone on the
Thanks, I think. What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm the warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
I can handle it.
A lot of people say that, and then we never see them again. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground, like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even...
You mean exiles?
Yep, worst of the worst. The water's toxic, sulfur spray. Yeah, so have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
Not here to point fingers. I just want to find...
Look at you, play it. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with... I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare. Move along.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
It'd be pretty if not for the burning water, and the exiles, and the smell.
All right, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
So, no skinny dipping?
No dipping at all, Pathfinder. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
The water's on fire. That's not natural, right? Right?
An exothermic reaction from the sulfuric acid coming in contact with water in the atmosphere.
Don't worry, BB. We're going to bring the Asari Ark home.
Who's worried? The Lucinia's okay or it's not. Either way, not much I can do.
You don't care that thousands of your people are missing?
My people can figure it out. I've got Remnant to work on.
Taking in the view?
It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
And Kadara just keeps getting worse.
My name's Cineris. One day they'll...
That's just bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This is Drexel, a leech. I'd prefer to... These cesspools are scattered everywhere. If you find any...
Or let me know, and I'll thank you.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Look at Kadara Port up there. It's like the exiles are playing King of the Mountain.
I think you mean Queen of the Mountain?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I knew Remnant Tech was the answer. A few more like EOS and we're sitting pretty.
No one's sitting pretty yet. The staff of those outposts have a lifetime of work. And that's if your Remnant technology keeps working like we need it to.
Look, I spent months out there with sand in my bits. Let me have this. Gotta say, I was hoping for more yar pirates and less shooty pirates.
That Exile camp has a high concentration of registered criminals, Pathfinder.
So what makes you tick, Cora? Oh, you're no fun.
No, getting yammered at isn't fun.
Yammer back then! Raise your pulse rate, something.
I'll just remain at the ready if you don't mind.
Sorry. Oh, I dozed off for a minute.
Dr. Nakamoto's lab. He did say it was heavily armed.
We've got targets!
think that's enough.
Interface failed, Pathfinder. Defense systems engaging. Interface failed, Pathfinder. Defense systems engaging.
That did it! Nice going. One down, 2 to go. Think that's it.
Pathfinder, I detect a data pad in the area.
Looks like the Collective tried to get a ransom out of the outcasts. Wonder if it worked.
The attached nav point has been removed, Pathfinder. I can't determine the exchange location.
Pay attention. To what? To anything. I don't want to have to pick up the slack because you're distracted. Oh, don't worry. I have stellar quick twitch muscles. No slack to pick up.
The exiles have quite a setup over there. Won't be happy to see us.
One in a million!
My sensors read an outlaw weapon cache nearby. I suggest scanning for information.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmissions.
I can't believe you're so blasé about the Asari Ark. We're stuck here with 100 problems. We need support, experience. Oh, yay. Let's get more old biddies arguing over what to do. Wait long enough, and 9 times out of 10, problems fix themselves.
If you won't give a damn about saving the Asari Ark, then I will.
See? Problem solved.
Dr. Nakamoto's lab. He did say it was heavily armed. Got 'em all.
So much violence.
Locked from the inside. I'll override it.
Don't hurt me. Please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
I'm not here to hurt you, Dr.
Farrenth. Dr. Arena Farrenth.
I only want the Oblivion formula. Then I'll be on my way.
Ryota sent you, didn't he? With a sob story about Sloan misusing his medical breakthrough.
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Because I'm not hiding behind a false shield of morality. We always meant Oblivion to be a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
Then why did Dr. Nakamoto quit the Outcasts?
Ryota didn't quit. He was fired. Pushed Sloan for a bigger cut. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years. Everything he does for credits.
But you're different.
I place survival above credits. Give Ryota the formula, and I'm as good as dead. Sloan will see to that.
I've seen Sloan's outfit. Not a lot of doctors. You're too...
She'll see it as cooperating with the enemy. Loyalty's more important to Sloan than brains.
This is getting complicated. How about we pretend I was never here?
I'll tell Sloan it was a collective attack. Thank you.
This body was dumped here, as Daenerys claimed. I have recorded the location and relevant DNA information for any future investigation. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I guess he is unique, isn't he? Who? Jal. I'm amazed all that staring hasn't burnt a hole in his armor. You're saying you're not a little curious? I say nothing.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.